We're now joined by Mr. Najib Jung, who's the former Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, the former VC of Jamia Millia Islamia, and an author as well. So welcome to the broadcast. And it's really unfortunate news, the attack on Salman Rushdie. Your first thoughts, this horrific attack, what does it mean for the freedom of creative expression and literature in the world today?
I think we are all losing words at these repeated actions by disoriented, mad people. I mean, every week we hear this ridiculous news. It is unacceptable. It is atrocious. I am at a loss for words. I can only think of a quote from Shakespeare when at the assassination of Julius Caesar, Mark Antony says that not Erebus itself is dark enough to hide thy sins. This is the most dastardly act.
Right.
I think we need to strengthen laws all over the world for people who act against free speech, against liberalism, because such attitudes will bring destruction to our very doorstep. And therefore, it's incumbent on society, on governments, to strengthen laws and ensure that the fiercest of punishments can be given to such people.
Right.
Yes?
Right. So, as you said, that it's really unfortunate that we see such cases often. Even in India, we've seen leftist writer Govind Padshare, who was attacked, Gauri Lankesh, who was a journalist, was attacked, Narendra Dabholkar, who spoke against superstition. So many writers and journalists in India were also attacked. So, as you say, there are more specific and stricter laws required. What would your suggestion be in terms of the specific provisions in such laws to protect creative liberty and freedom of speech?
No, I am no jurist and no expert in suggesting laws. I think there are many better minds than mine. But the point that I am making is that whatever action needs to be taken has to be harshest, and it has to be ensured in double quick time.
Right.
I also believe that people like Mr. Rushdie and others who are known to be writing and standing up for liberal values should be and must be protected to the extent possible, because all the time they are receiving threats. Rushdie was protected for 10 years and then they removed his security. The fact that a young man can leap on stage, I fail to understand why the stage was not protected. They still know that people like Rushdie are in danger. So this is also a lack of security provided by the organizers. And we must ensure that anyone who comes with such fear has to be protected by the local organizers and by the local police.
Right. And Mr. Jung, such extremism is prevailing in India as well. And now questions are being raised about the former BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma's security as well, given that this attack on Salman Rushdie also came over 30 years after his controversial book. And we saw what happened after Nupur Sharma's comments and the extremism, and in fact the attacks it also triggered in various parts of the country.
I think Nupur should be protected. She should be protected with great care and caution. I think that the perpetrators who have been arrested have to be punished in double quick time. And I think that all the attackers who have taken the subsequent actions have to be booked immediately and imprisoned and given the harshest punishment. Even, like I said before, it means amending the IPC, even if it means carrying out sort of summary trials in double quick time. But this has to be done. If it does not, then innocent people will lose their lives, and we can't afford that.
Right. In fact, that's what the Supreme Court also noted the last time, that they considered the threats to Nupur Sharma. Now, India was also one of the first countries to ban the Satanic Verses, the controversial book by Salman Rushdie. Now, questions are often raised about that. Today, K. Natwar Singh, who was a minister at that time, has said that Rajiv Gandhi government's decision to ban the book was justified and it was taken purely for law and order reasons. What are your comments on that?
I am completely against banning of any literature, any free literature. The duty for law and order is on the government of the day. Whether it is Mr. Gandhi's government or Mr. Modi's government, it is the duty of the incumbent government to protect law and order. Rushdie is an intellectual. He has written his views which are unpalatable to many, many in the world. Well, so be it. But I think that to chase him around the world for 10 years and to ban his book is not fair.
Right. So you're again reiterating that banning any books and banning any literature should not be the way to go. Thanks very much, Mr. Jung, for joining us on that discussion.
Thank you.